Like most RPGs, you're gonna come across many choices throughout your playtime in Skyrim that can alter the fates of various characters and factions. But Skyrim is a very large game, with lots of things to discover, so I wouldn't hold it against you if you weren't aware of the many choices which Skyrim has, but doesn't tell you. So, in today's video, we're going to take a look at 6 hidden choices you didn't know you had in Skyrim. Number 1. You can choose to never become the Dragonborn. Even though becoming a dragon-slaying badass was one of the main things Skyrim marketed, you don't have to become the Dragonborn at all, or at least nobody will ever know that you are the Dragonborn. All you have to do is never meet the Jarl of Whiterun. Doing so will never initiate dragon spawning in the world, which means no dragon souls to consume, which means no opportunity to ever learn that you're the Dragonborn. This will of course lock you out of completing the main questline, but it also means that the people of Skyrim interact with you in a vastly different way. No longer will you be constantly praised for no better reason than just existing, and you'll have to earn your reputation instead, like how it was in Morrowind. It's also quite surprising just how little content requires you to be the Dragonborn. You can even complete the majority of the Dragonborn DLC and the entirety of the Dawnguard DLC with the game accommodating your decision. The only real downside to this is that you'll be locked out of shouts, but on the plus side, you can finally gaze upon the skies in peace without having to worry about any goddamn dragons looking for a fight. Number 2. You can cure Serana's vampirism. Serana is easily the most fleshed out companion in Skyrim, almost to the point where she is in another league compared to the rest of the adventurers and sellswords that you come across to aid you in your journeys. But there's just one problem with Serana. You can't marry her.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Wait, what I mean to say was that her problem is that she's a vampire, which doesn't bode well when you're trying to roleplay as a holy or good-natured character. On top of this, Serana also can't be healed with typical healing spells and can be hurt by weapons like the Dawnbreaker, which deal extra damage to undead creatures. But all of these issues can be laid to rest, given that you made the right choices. After completing the Dawnguard questline, you can ask Serana if she's ever considered getting a vampirism cured, after which you can decide to either encourage her to cure a vampirism or to ignore the matter. If you decide to tell her to get cured, then she will leave for about 3 in-game days, after which she can be found in Fort Dawnguard with noticeably less glowy eyes. Aside from that, nothing much else changes. Serana will continue to complain about the sun, and she'll still don a hood whenever she's outdoors, and will even continue to use the vampiric drain spell, which doesn't really make sense. But all of this can be forgiven, as Skyrim's most lively companion is now finally, well, alive. Number 3. You can talk to the Champion of Boethia. Anyone that's trying to obtain the Ebony Mail Armor set is well aware of the final challenge required to finally obtain the Daedric Armor piece. You must first prove yourself to Boethia that you're worthy enough to be her champion. To do this, you must kill the previous champion, a dark elf who resides in Knife Point Ridge. Most players who meet with the Champion of Boethia typically just try to kill him on sight, as he does to you. But interestingly enough, if you use spells to calm the champion before killing him, you can access hidden dialogue where you learn that Boethia needs a new champion since this dark elf is no longer willing to kill in her.
Let's do it. back of your head. Stop playing with me. There you go, buddy. You got it. What's up with that healing though? What's up with that, buddy? Oh, I'm down fire. Yo, let me get that. We just learned some magic.